Hi, I'm Ken Jr. and welcome to TrainWorld TV. Here you'll find the latest and greatest in model trains. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And if you're new to our channel, we're glad you're here, and I invite you to click the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so you'll never miss a video. Now, we'd also love to send you exclusive deals and special announcements that you won't find anywhere else. So be sure to sign up for our emails, TW Text, and stay connected with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Now, you can find all the links in the description box below or trainworld.com. And without further ado, enjoy today's video.
Hello and good evening, everybody, and welcome to Thomas Tuesday. And we're back from a hiatus, and I feel like we're mixing up all the times on everybody and throwing curveballs all around. So we do apologize about all this, but we've been running into snafus when it comes to dates and times and all that good stuff. But have no fear, because Thomas is here. And Thomas Tuesday we're a week early technically, but next week is July 4th, and we figured everybody would be off celebrating the holiday and I guess looking at fireworks and having a hot dog or something for 4th of July. So we're here and we're ready, and Christian's got two great guest for us tonight, and they need no introduction, but Christian, I'll let you introduce and go over tonight's agenda.
Awesome. Well, thank you again so much, Ken, and thank you to everyone for tuning in this evening, or whatever time it is in the world, depending on where you live. We have another action-packed event for you guys tonight. First of all, Christian Pham, who is Gordon Pacifico 4. Yes, indeed, he has the same first name as me, so we call him Christian P, but I think he's going to go with Gordon for tonight.
Yeah, everybody just call me Gordon. It's going to be too confusing if we have two Christians.
All right, so we're going to go with Gordon. We're going to go with Gordon. And Gordon, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing all right. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit nervous because this is my first time doing a live stream like this. But we should be fine. I mean, everybody here is a Thomas fan, so we should get along great.
Awesome. Yes, we're all great guys. None of us bite. None of us scream at each other. So don't you worry. None of us are rabid in any sort.
All right.
And the man of the hour, everyone's always hyping in the comments. I get 10 million texts about how he's doing and what the next update is.
King Doug.
From
Bachmann.
How are you?
Happy to be here with you gentlemen and everybody watching. And I look forward to seeing what Gordon has in store for us. And it's going to be a great evening.
Awesome. And let's not forget, too, that we have a raffle stored. Ken, would we do that at the beginning of the stream or towards the end of the stream? Should we do it?
It's up to you, Christian. I mean, you're the one raffling it off. So
the question,
so you might as well just go ahead and do it now.
Well, the thing is, the question I have is associated with the big reveal for tonight from Bachmann. So I think we'll wait till the end, because I think it'll be a nice segue into it. So
I figured that would be the way you'd do it, Christian.
I've always got something up my sleeve, dog.
That's it. Christian is just here giving away free trains.
Yeah.
So put it in the chat if you're excited about this raffle and excited for the big reveal tonight. So let's see everybody comment and who's excited for tonight. But before that, maybe, I guess we didn't go over times. If Doug, do you have any conflicts staying on tonight, or?
No, I'm good with the usual format. Thank you.
All right. And looks like everybody's excited. We got hoorays all over, so we're excited about that.
Yes,
Leave it up to the Thomas fandom with all the excitement. It's amazing.
definitely. And I'm seeing some regular viewers who are on every single month, Ken. Just these people fully committed in watching these streams at some point.
That's it. Doug, man, they bow down to the King Doug.
This is craziness.
That's it. That's it. Very cool.
Man.
All right, Christian. So where do you want to start?
Well, let's go right into our guest, Gordon, for this evening. So, Gordon, let's begin with how it all started. How did you get into Thomas? Where did it all begin?
Okay, so pinpointing exactly where I started with Thomas is kind of hard because I don't really remember a time in my life without Thomas in it. I guess if I had to guess, I would say, I had a bunch of hand-me-downs from, family and family friends. So that's kind of just what I had, and then I had some VHS tapes and, DVDs, obviously. And then I've had a mix of, like, die-cast, wooden, and Tomy trains as well. So Thomas was really my everything when I was younger. And I want to say, my family, I wasn't really getting a lot of new stuff. All the stuff I got was hand-me-downs. So I had to really make do with what I had. And I was happy with it. I had, like I said, a bunch of trains when I was younger. And then, even though my mom and dad couldn't buy me much, I found a loophole, which was my grandparents, because they spoiled me to death. Because I would always go over to their house, and they would always take me to Target. They would get me a bunch of Trackmaster trains and like every new DVD release they had. So that's how I got exposed to the franchise more, and occasionally on PBS when it was still on there. But another thing that really resonated with me was the YouTube side of it, because it was around this time where people were creating their own content. I remember Thomas Wooden Railway, Rom Fool, and people who were making their own stories and whatnot. And me as a kid who was on the computer by himself, that kept me entertained for hours. And then I want to say, I started to like not really get out of Thomas, but like stop paying attention to it as much. Like when I got into like the middle of elementary school, and I was getting kind of interested in other things. However, I came back to it, and I found a really deeper appreciation of what the franchise meant. With how the series was filmed, how it was based off the Railway series books, and I started to appreciate, the writing style in the early seasons, the model work, and especially the music by Mike O'Donnell and Junior Campbell. And what else was there? There was, and then a lot of people were still doing the YouTube thing, so I was just like, hey, I think I can do that too. So I started filming with some wooden trains, and a lot of those old videos are unlisted because they're pretty bad. But I found it so cool that we're a community who it's so easy to make content, because we have no matter what you use, if you use the Bachmann trains or if you use wooden trains or Tomy trains, then you can create your own stories or remake your stories from the show. And people will not only watch it, but they'll get inspired by it. And I just find that's what keeps me in the Thomas community.
Awesome. And how did you get into the model train aspect of it, like
right? I was going to mention
and model trains and such?
So I think it was Christmas of 2013. Well, before that, I got exposed to the Bachmann trains, and I was just like, wow, these models, they look really close to the ones used in the model series. And I was like, and they were Bachmann trains. So I asked for a Bachmann Thomas set for Christmas, and I got one. It was the Thomas and Friends special set, the one with Thomas, Annie, and Clarabelle, and Mr. Topham Hatt, Harold, and Bertie. And then the Christmas after that, I got the James set as well, and then I got Percy, and then eventually just kind of spiraled into this, as you can see. And then the moment where I was building my, like, putting together my model railway that I'm about to show, I really just went up to Christian and said, hey, and I asked him a few questions about, hey, how do I do this and that? And he was nice about it. He responded really nicely, and he was like, hey, call me up one day. He was like, let me see your layout. I'm like, cool. We had a nice conversation after that. And then after that, I think I started, who was it that, all right, it was Unlucky Tug, who I saw he made models inspired by the Railway series of Thomas. And I just thought it was so cool that he was making models out of these. There were kit bashes, there were models used from other toolings that were really cool. And I was just like, I want to do that too. So I started making my own custom models as well.
Nice. Because I'm looking at the shelf, and it's a nice mesh of, you know, the Bachmann TV accurate models that you could buy, but also, you know, realistic interpretations perhaps of like kit bashed models that you purchase. So,
right.
And we're going to go into more detail, so I'm kind of, you know, segueing into that too soon probably. But no, it's such a wonderful collection. And I think that a lot of people are going to be inspired to also make their own layout when they see your model railway that you've been working on. So,
right.
So fantastic. And so you said it was 2013 that the collection really started to spiral, you know?
I want to say probably 2013 is where it started. I think there wasn't really a spike, but I was slowly starting to get more and more.
Gotcha.
Because, you know,
the reason why I bring this up is that this is years and years of collecting. You know, some of us like
collecting.
Like sometimes, I
get questions all the time, like, you know, how did you afford all this? And I'm like, I asked people for Christmas presents. That was really it. And I spent like
a little at a time,
you know, whatever excess money I had, because I didn't have a job, so I couldn't, you know, getting new models was kind of hard at the time. Mm-hmm. But I mean, now I do, and then
awesome.
I got it now, so.
Awesome. So may we see some of your models now?
Well, before that, I would like to.
Unless Ken, you look like you're about to say something. Sorry, did I cut you off there again?
No, I was gonna say now you could really spend the big bucks on all of the new Bachmann models coming up.
Right. Yeah. So before I get into my models, I'm actually gonna show you around the room. And is there a way I can flip my camera around?
There should be an option under settings, maybe.
Settings, camera.
No.
All right, here we go.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
Cool.
Love it.
So here is the room.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. It looks like a train store.
It almost does, right.
It looks familiar, right, Ken?
That's right.
And all the displays, yeah. So obviously here's my main shelf of all my collectibles. Like here's my Trackmaster. These are the ones that I had as a kid, and VHS tapes as well. And then here we got sort of the miscellaneous stuff. My Gordon collection is growing. You know, I got the wooden trains, got some new in-box items right there, some die cast. And then over here is all the boxes of the sets that I collected over the years.
Yeah. I think Christian, Gordon, can you go a little bit slower just because it's going like crazy?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll try not to have those
good.
shaking hands. Okay. So that's the wall.
That James set is that was your second set, I think you said, right? For the Bachmann product? Wow, it's good to see that again. I haven't seen that in a long time. That's nice.
That's the old light blue packaging.
Yeah.
Ken, I remember as a kid going to Trainland and seeing that up all the way up by the ceiling.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Man, the old Thomas, the Bachmann Thomas sets, when they first came out, people went crazy. I mean, they still do, but it was like, you know, just the true days of retail, people lining up out the store. It was crazy.
Yeah. But before internet, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Before we could just.
That's awesome.
Right. So not only do I have that, I have the Christmas set right there. I got the Challenger set, which I actually got from a friend who was pretty old. I want to say this is from like the 80s, 90s, maybe. If someone wants to correct me on that.
You're in the range.
Okay. Then I have the Percy set right there, and behind this new unboxed Thomas Tuesday Livestream set, I have the Salty set and the Emerald set over there.
He's
I'm
got
running
them
out
all,
of room.
dog. He's got them all.
That's awesome. Those are early sets, and I really enjoy seeing them again. So it's good to know that they brought you enjoyment as well. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. Then over here's all my tools and stuff. You know, stuff I need. Like I got, you know, HO scale figures.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Some signs, and then every maker has the face drawer, the face drawer. And then before we get into the actual layout, I have this large scale train shelf that goes all around the room.
That's awesome. Good
And
for
of course,
you
that
for
box
actually
is
doing it. Go
Oh
ahead
yeah,
and
so I took carpentry, and then
cool.
so I figured I might as well use my skills and make a train shelf, which is actually pretty easy to do.
You
I
wouldn't
wanna say it's
believe
easier
how
to
many
get
calls
people.
we get for people, they don't know how to do it or they want to put it around the room. So good for you for actually going through with it. Pretty awesome.
It's lovely. So, and then the moment you've all been waiting for, here's the layout.
Nice.
Cool. Very neat.
Love it.
All right.
That bridge looks familiar, Christian.
This is the Atlas N-scale viaduct.
Ah.
I think it's 2 kits. I think
It kind of looks like Christian's setup.
it's
the same.
It's
It's
the
the same bridge. It's the same bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very
And
cool.
then down here, I have the station. Now, the thing about my layout is I when I film my remakes, sometimes like for my double header video, this whole set right here I made into like 5 different sets over the course of the video. Like I have this to be like 3 stations, I think, and then a main line, and then I think a goods yard at one point. And then of course we have the best character right here, Gordon. And then this is the Hornby Harry Potter platform 9 3/4.
Oh yeah, can you carry that? You carry that horn
Yeah.
Harry Potter?
Yeah, I was about to say TrainWorld carries it.
Yeah.
Yep,
I was surprised because that's where I got it from.
Very cool.
And it's pretty nice because I wanted a mainline station, but I didn't want to pay import costs for getting one overseas. Then we have a siding over here, a little lake.
How'd you make the mountains? Is it paper mache or you use like woodland scenes, plaster cloth, stuff like that?
Both, actually. So I
Okay.
did plaster cloth for the base, and then for like up here, I did some paper mache. So I kind of wish I only used the plaster cloth because paper mache works okay, but you got to use a lot of glue, and unfortunately, it's not really that sturdy. But it works all right.
Yeah. Well,
And-
it's interesting. You learn by trial by error. You know.
Yeah.
Trial and error, yeah.
Trial and error.
So,
And for the frame of the mounted, do you use like chicken wire or something like that, or?
I actually cut a bunch of cardboard strips, and then I sort of bent them to make like a little web,
Huh.
and then you just lay the plaster cloth over top of that.
Yeah, that's the way I did my scenery too, Ken.
Yeah.
Like I remember, it's nice because, you know, sometimes with the chicken wire it can be kind of rough to work with and hard
Yeah.
to cut. The cardboard strips, you know, hey, I'm always getting boxes in the mail for new trains I'm constantly buying
Yep.
from Trainland or whatever, and then it's like, spare cardboard right there, cut it
Well,
Oh
around.
yeah, the
And
thing
it's
with cardboard
pliable.
is that not only is it cheap, it's basically free.
Yeah.
So
But for the cardboard, wouldn't it sink on the strips, or how do you get it to stand up?
so you got to use. I'm gonna see if actually I won't do it right
Or
now.
you
but
build the
basically-
box and then put the strips hang over the box?
Well, they're like cardboard strips, Ken, and what you do is it's kind of like weaving. You go over and under each strip, and
Yeah,
then
so if you can
rub
see
enough, and then
right
you
here,
put the
that's a
cloth on
cardboard
top.
strip.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
So-
And speaking of, while we're at it, Christian basically taught me everything I know about model making and all that. He's basically my mentor.
I've got
Cool.
you, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just a phone call away.
There you go.
Oh yeah, yeah. He helped me with. He taught me about the weaving and the plastic cloth and all that.
Not to interrupt, but Ken, from your questions, it sounds like you're getting ready to build your own layout. So just Christian's only a phone call away.
That's it. I need a Christian YouTube how to build your layout video.
And Gordon, not to interrupt either, but I saw a couple plastic built buildings on top there, which was nice. House under construction, maybe a water tower and a coaling tower.
Yeah, so funny thing about these is about, like, I want to say a week, 2 weeks ago, is my dad's girlfriend. He's just like, hey, so this is some of my dad's old stuff. And I was just like, okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to use it, but I opened it up, and it was a whole box. I actually have it over here. It was a whole box of old plastic buildings.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, I was really happy to have that, and that's where I got, obviously, the house under construction, and then this water tower. And this is actually the old Bachmann Thomas pole tower as well.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you gave those older plastic buildings a new lease on life.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Lighthouse, Doug.
Is it? Oh, there it is. Yep. Good.
There we go. Should probably get a little bit lower.
Yeah.
There we go. Right here is the fishing village.
Nice.
So we have some locations based off the show. We got Neptune Refreshments right there.
That's a favorite of mine. I love that building.
And the Sodor Inn.
It's a good one.
We got Cranky right here. And then this is the Walther's Railroad Tug Kit. This character is based off of... this tugboat is the basis for Top Hat in the show Tugs, who I kind of painted up to look like him. So I really like it because it like fits perfectly on this little ledge right here. So that was convenient. And then if we'll go around here, and then here we have Tidmouth Holt. And then this pedestrian bridge also came with the Hornby Harry Potter station as well. Get a nice little view down the line there. This is a old Trackmaster station I had as a kid.
Nice.
You've worked so many different scenery elements in from different sources. You've done a great job putting it all together.
Yeah. So the thing is, people are like, how do I start with model railroading? Honestly, just use what you have. You don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money on, like all these really expensive things. You just have to sort of, maybe go on Facebook Marketplace. They have a bunch of lots of trains on there, or just go on eBay or something. And then I'll go through the narrow gauge section right here. It goes around a little hill. Sorry if it's really shaky. Tunnel on the other side.
Very cool.
Yeah, I love that. Putting the narrow gauge at an upper elevation like that, just that alone is realistic,
Yeah. This right here is based off the what's it called, Christian?
Lakeside.
Lakeside.
Or the Valley View. The Valley View.
The Valley View. That's what it's called.
Got it.
Yeah, it has a little picnic area and all that.
Nice.
Then we have, of course, the little Glen Knott station as well. Yeah.
Nice. You got a little bit of everything. I see you got some of the resin buildings too. So you got like every kind of Bachmann building or prop you could possibly put on there, which is awesome.
Oh yeah.
The water tower too, I see. I just noticed that was right there.
Oh yeah.
Water tower right there as well.
Yeah. Ken, you got a whole bunch of those at the store, right? I saw those on the shelf.
They're
And
a
I
great
got,
deal. It's nice stuff. Beautiful
It is.
stuff.
I bought like 3 of them from you one time.
All right. Anything else y'all would like to see? Anything?
They want to see the trains run. They want to see
You want
Gordon
to see
running.
the trains run?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I will.
That's all the question. To see the trains run, Ken.
If possible.
All right. So I'll run both Gordon and I'll get a narrow gauge engine going as well. Here is Bachmann Peter Sam, which you can pre-order right now on TrainWorld.com.
Everybody loves Peter Sam.
Yeah, so I'll try to get him running. So first we'll get Gordon going off. He's going the right way. Yep.
So Christian Gordon, why is Gordon your favorite character?
Gordon's my favorite simply because, if you asked me as a kid, I probably would have said I hated Gordon. I thought he was, really mean and all that. But I don't know. I really like Gordon's design. I really like. This is me getting like into the real nitty gritty of it. But this tender's derailed. Oh god, this is what happens.
These things happen.
Yeah, I really like his sort of character journey over the time. His character arc is really all about redemption, proving one's self-worth. I could go really deep into it, but I'm not going to. I'll get Peter Sam going as well.
Well, I remember you also told me you liked how Gordon, according to the Railway series, really was the primary character and having a complete arc,
Yeah, so Unlucky Tug did a video on him, and I basically agree with everything he said in that video.
Yeah. It's interesting because when you consider Audrey, it's almost in some ways Gordon was really the primary character, not Thomas. Hard to believe. Even as the number 4 engine, how is that possible? The number 1 engine versus the number 4 engine?
Speaking of which, I got both number 4s going down right here. Got the narrow gauge number 4, mainline number 4.
It's a great observation. I like that.
Going through here.
Oh, you got to stop shaking the camera around, man. I'm starting to get dizzy.
Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit slower, so we can really take in the moment. That's it. A nice steady pace. Use a ratio scale, not G scale.
Not to push or anything, but is James operational too? I'd like to see him go around once.
Oh yeah. So,
wow, yeah. I forgot it was him.
We get one shot of Gordon going around here.
Sure.
Cool. And the lighthouse was lighting up.
Oh yeah. There
That's
we go.
Cool. That's neat.
All right.
The light keeper was on duty. We're in good shape.
Oh, Doug, is that going to be a future HO figure?
Christian, you're killing me.
My bad.
One figure reveal at a time. How's that?
Sounds good. We got a whole bunch to see.
Yes, we do.
Let's get James running. Hopefully he doesn't derail because I've had problems with derailments.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't put anybody in danger there.
No, I won't. But it obviously scares me because it'll have it so high up, and I don't want to.
That would be pretty crazy. James takes the plunge.
We're gonna have an insurance claim on our hands.
Your shelving material looks really straight. Is that wood or some sort? Oh, it looks like wood.
It is wood. Yeah.
You got a nice grade. You got a nice grade up there. That's very professional looking.
Oh yeah. I was about to say, why is the controller not working? But I didn't have it plugged in. All right.
There we go.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah, he looks great with those red coaches.
Yeah.
One of the latest releases, if I'm not mistaken, right, Doug?
Yeah, that's a nice combination. I haven't seen them together like that. I like that.
That's awesome. Everybody wants to do this in their home. It's amazing. Everybody's like, oh, can you put it on the wall and everything and the ceiling? It's restaurants everywhere. It's amazing.
We do get a lot of requests for that as well. It's nice to see it. I know there's overhead track systems that hang from the ceiling, but just the shelf method is so much simpler and I think easier to manage.
This front bogey was derailed. It still is. Never mind.
Still looks great.
I'll stop him there for now.
Thank you. Thanks for running, James.
Of course. And that's basically it. Y'all want to see anything else?
The showcase.
Yes, the display case. So right here, I got this off of Amazon for I forget how much. I want to say it was around $100, but they're really nice.
Yeah.
They open up and you can lock them, and I think they have a keyhole underneath if you want to lock them up. Because this is the last thing I want to get stolen in my house.
Very cool.
You can take my TV, you can take my safe, you cannot take my model trains.
That's great.
Awesome. And can we see now some individual customs?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. All right, let me set up my phone real quick.
I know I keep on, putting in my 2 cents, but can we please see Daisy? I love what you did with Daisy.
Okay, I will go in the order in which
Okay.
I made them, because it's pretty much evolution of sort of kind of what went on in my head.
Yeah,
So right
he's
here
he's got the new Ryan too.
I do have the new Ryan, which you can buy right now on TrainWorld.com. Right here, I have Oliver, who was my very first custom.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a little bit different than both the CGI model and the actual model series model. I made him have a number 11, similar to Duck, so they kind of both match. And then I have these faces, which are custom made by Thomas Model Fan 96 on Twitter. I commissioned him to do all my custom faces, and then I 3D print them. They look really nice. And like I said, this was my first custom. And in some areas it shows. But because the paint's a little bit rough, I didn't use a primer. But I use this off of an old Airfix 1400 auto tank. And I need to get a new chassis for this guy because he runs like poo-poo. Yeah, he's just really rough on the rails. So overall, though, I'm really happy with how he came out. I gave him black wheels too, which is really which I think is really nice.
Cool.
So that's Oliver. And then here was my first 3D kit, which is my Season 4 Rusty. Let me get him in the frame there. He was using a 3D kit by T-Doc, I think it was, on Twitter. And then he's using a chassis from an old Kato tram. And this was my first time doing some weathering as well.
He looks suitably rusty.
Yeah.
That's the goal. Because
Yeah.
some people like orange rusty, some people like black rusty because he was black or gray in the Railway series. I like him orange, but I like him really oily and grimy because one, he's a diesel, and two, because orange, it's rusty. So
Right.
Then I had some water slide transfers go on there too. That's
You said Oliver doesn't run right. Is that a Bachmann mechanism underneath?
no, that is that's an Airfix, which is I think it was. I think that used to be
Hornby. Yeah, Hornby owns
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And I think it's from the 1960s or something because it.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You're off the hook, Doug.
Well,
If you want a model of Oliver, you can order one right now on TrainWorld.com.
There you go.
I was going to say, hopefully we could fix it up for you, but obviously we can't help you on that one. Sorry about that.
Man, all Christians are great TrainWorld sponsors and ambassadors.
Yes, sir. Trying to be back here one day, hopefully. And then what was my next? Oh, here we go. Here is Bear,
Cool.
who was a character who was only in the Railway series. And he was a really easy custom to do. I just put the D3 on him because he's the third permanent diesel on the Railway. He was made using a Helgen class 35, I believe. And he runs really smooth. He's like, honestly, I think my smoothest runner. And of course, the face was done by Thomas Modeler Fan 96. Hope the lighting's okay because I know we're getting a little bit of a reflection there. Hopefully that'll work. And my favorite thing about like Railway Series only characters is because even they were never in the TV show, and some of them kind of like never really got development in either the Railway Series or the TV show. So we can kind of make like what's his character, what kind of stories can we make with him. I know who was it? I think the Barry Truck made a 4-part story called Doodly the Vagrant Engine, which I watched last night, and it's really good. And I think y'all should give it a watch if you have the chance. But that is Bear. I think after that. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I wasn't familiar with Bear, so it's good to see that character.
Right.
Yeah, you're never in the TV show, right, Christian?
Never in the TV show.
I would know that, but
I
just
wonder
testing his knowledge, Doug.
I wonder if Bachmann UK has that European mold for Bear.
It's possible.
Maybe Doug could bring it over. Maybe.
It's possible.
I wish Bachmann could bring over their European models to the States. I'm not sure how feasible that is.
You know, Doug, there is a lot of Thomas characters you could do if that is a feasible thing to do in the future.
Yeah.
We'll concentrate on our reveal for tonight.
We keep putting him on the spot.
Yeah.
And then here is Spencer, who is one of my favorites because he was made using a Hornby A4 Pacific model. This was a green Mallard, and I specifically chose one with the double chimney and the one with the balances removed because this would be his preserved condition. And if for the eagle-eyed among you, he's based heavily on the Unlucky Tugs model because he's got the LNER and then the 2513. So he's a Super Jubilee A4, if you will. And I love the face design of him as well.
That's cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a unique interpretation.
Yeah. So, we try it. I don't have a way to hold up the door for this. It used to stand up on its own, but when I built the train shelf, it couldn't like stay up. So now I kind of have to use my head to. Then who was next? And then I think my next model was Daisy.
There you go, Christian.
This is probably one of the hardest mod I ever had to do. Well, before I show Daisy, sorry, didn't mean to tease y'all.
Are you serious?
I did. So with Toby here, I actually cut out his windows and doorways.
Oh.
And you can see inside of him now.
Yeah. Wait, that's the Bachmann model, right?
It's the Bachmann model, yeah.
Nice.
You can pre-order right now on TrainWorld.com. And then, of course, I did the exact same with Daisy. This was an extremely time-consuming process because I had to individually drill out every single one of these windows and file them, make sure they were right. And then, I had to put plastic sheets in, had to do some certain modifications to the chassis. But I'm extremely happy with how it turned out.
Did a beautiful job.
Very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it came from the factory that way. Unbelievable. Really cool.
Mm-hmm. And I was telling Christian, this was a really hard mod to do. It took me like over the course of 3 days. And then he was just like, can you do my model for me? So
I'm shipping it over to you in a few days, Christian.
So I'm going to do his model.
But hey, listen, I helped you out with your scenery, so we're even now.
I own big time. So the law of equivalent exchange. Really nice model.
Cool.
All right. So then after Daisy, I have two models which are kind of but not really in model making purgatory. Here I have Duncan. who is
cool.
a 3D printed kit by I think it's Flying 1400 on Twitter. And can we please have a moment of silence for all the Bachmann N-scale Perseys that have been sacrificed for custom Motoros? This right here is a Percy chassis.
Oh, wow.
So that's why those Perseys have been selling like crazy.
Wow.
Bro, that's...
I got a little tear in my eye.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in the books he was mentioned to work at a factory, and I was like, well, if he's an industrial engine, so I kind of gave him a more industrial look with the black paint and the red stripes. I think the how I came about it was like, what was it? I was just like, Duncan's Scottish, Donald and Douglas are Scottish, so I mean, and the Donald and Douglas are black, so I mean, why not have Duncan in black,
I love the clear spacing under the boiler.
Oh yeah, that's a great part right there. You can still see the motor, but it's not really noticeable.
You did a nice job with that.
Yeah, I still have to finish up some of his detailing. I just put a nameplate and number on him, but overall he's coming along really well.
Yeah. I forgot that his real life basis is actually hollow there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a
And
unique
who
feature.
else? I might as well show this one, even though he's not really a custom. But here's the Flying Scotsman.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, your favorite character is Gordon. You gotta have Flying Scotsman.
I have to have Flying Scotsman. So the faces for the Bachmann Gordon and the Hornby A3 are the exact same size.
Yeah.
So one day I was just like, well, why don't I put the face on the Flying Scotsman? And I thought it looked beautiful.
Cool.
So
Yeah, and Ken, TrainWorld carries Flying Scotsman too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
does it? Like the
Yeah.
set?
Got the Flying
Okay,
Scotsman set.
that's how I got mine.
Yeah, because I was at the store the other
Seven
time,
in the engine.
and I saw it up on the shelf in the corner. I was like, wow, TrainWorld has that. I was like, wow.
It's a popular engine because it
Well,
was in the
that's
States.
another thing you can order right now on TrainWorld.com.
There you go.
All right, and then I think there's two more. Right here, I have, this is my most recent custom that I'm working on.
Oh.
This is Wilbert from the Railway Series books. It was named in honor of the Reverend Wilbert Audrey himself. He's using a temporary face. This is my other Oliver face I have for him right now. I just thought it'd be weird to show him without the face. I still got to add a nameplate to him. But he's using a, what is it, an EFE Rail J94 austerity tank. But yeah, he had a bit of he had some like extra paint detailing on him, not painting, letters on him. So I removed those with rubbing alcohol to make him look more like Wilbert.
What mechanism did you use for him?
This is a EFE Rail, which I think is also, I think that's a sub division of Bachmann, Europe. So.
Gotcha.
It's literally just the model with a face slapped on it, which honestly could be said for like half of these customs.
You know, Doug, you did it for Bo. Wilbert's another option now.
Duly noted.
Doug has like a notepad which he's pretending to write something down on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
And Christian, didn't you say you were going to do 16 at one point too?
Did I say I was going to do 16? I would like to do 16.
I did get a call because what's great too is that Wilbert 16, same basis. Yeah,
they're the exact same thing. I'd probably want to get like an actual like industrial design for him though, if I do end up doing him one day. But I think this is the last model. I believe that is. And here's Boko. Everyone's favorite. He was also used by, he was also a Helgen Class 28. And this is actually a pretty sought-after model because everybody uses this basis for Boko for custom models. But I got lucky one day and I scored one on eBay. So that was pretty lucky. I painted his roof gray and the rest of his bumper beam is red. And then I actually didn't mention, but Daisy and Boko in the show, in the model series, have the same exact face masks, except Daisy has makeup and Boko doesn't. So with Boko, I thought to differentiate him a little bit, I gave him a little goatee right there. I thought I posted it to, I think, Twitter or Instagram, and I think some people were like, I don't like it, and some people were like, no, it's really good. And then somebody said Boko tee, and I'm like, I'm keeping this now. I have to keep the punchline going.
Cool.
But yeah, love this one.
Good job.
I love it.
Very neat. Great job, Gordon.
Thank you. I think that's it. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I modded any. I have future plans, obviously. Like I have this Sir William Gray. Actually, it's not even a shot, but this is a Bachmann tooling as well. But I'm planning on turning this into Henry before he went to crew, which should be interesting.
Nice. What a fantastic room, Ken. That's the dream room right there.
Unbelievable.
Dream room.
Very nice.
Great job, Gordon.
All right. Thank you. And
Christian, you did good as a mentor.
You know, I was going to comment on that as well. It just, you know, when Gordon said that he called Christian's willing to help, and how much of a mentor Christian is to him, it's just an example of the sharing among the fandom, and just the friendliness and willing to help each other. I think it's fantastic. So anyway, I'm glad you said that, and it was good to hear. Not that we didn't know Christian was a great guy anyway, but it's nice to hear the sharing.
Yep.
Right. And once again, thank you to both Christian and Ken for bringing me on to Thomas Tuesday, because this is something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I was trying to push out more content, so I have obviously more custom models that I wanted to show off as well. So thank you guys for having me, and thank you, Doug, for being here too and presenting what's going to be presented.
Always a pleasure, and thanks for showing what you have. You did a great job.
True scholar. Great job.
All righty, Ken.
Wow. A lot of good stuff. That was pretty neat. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and the comments kept on going too in the chat. I was looking down over there. I was like, whoa.
I can't see the chat right now, but I'm sure y'all are saying a bunch of nice things, so thank you.
Yep. Everybody in the chat, give it up for Gordon or Christian squared. And we want to thank him for coming on tonight's episode. That was great. And and now as time goes, everybody is putting in the chat too. Time for Doug. Everybody's excited for Doug. So they want to keep on rolling.
All right, I'm ready if you're ready. So as we know, it's the reveal time for our figure sets, and what I'm going to show you are all they're just early samples. Nothing's painted yet. I'm not going to show you everything. There's a few that we're making changes on, but I'm going to show you a good number of them. So I think one of the first questions that we had, and I know Christian asked me to specify this, was whether or not the bases would be removable, and they are. This is the first figure I'm going to show. Should look familiar to you. And again, if these are out of focus, just let me know, because I got to. That is Farmer McCall.
Make sure you guys take a screenshot of this and retweet it out there. And it's the first time Doug is showing this, so make sure you take a screenshot of Doug, tag Bachmann Trains, tag TrainWorld, and retweet that and send it out there.
Just do a screenshot of the figure. You can leave me out of it. I won't be offended, really. So there's Farmer McCall. And I'm going to show you that the base is removable there, so it just lifts right out.
Wow.
The bases will be, everything else I show you now will not have bases on it, just because it's easier to handle them that way. So Farmer McCall will come with a selection of appropriate sheep. So that is natural for the character. So I'm not showing the sheep right now, but there's Farmer McCall.
Amazing. And with the bases, is it like a snap-in, or like how exactly do they stay with the bases?
It's two holes there,
Wow,
and it just sets right in.
that's wonderful.
So it's like a firm, tight fit. So it doesn't.
Yeah, it's secure. Yeah, it doesn't
okay.
it doesn't flop or change angle. It stays at the right orientation.
Just the stuff at this scale is unbelievable. I mean, first a few months back when I saw end scale Gordon with the side rods and the end scale Emily, and now this, it's like, whoa.
Oh man, I should have brought I don't have a piece of locomotive or rolling stock to put up against the character, so you see them in relation to each other. But you're going to be happy with them. All right, there's Farmer McCall, and in the same herding vein, this is Farmer Trotter. There we go. I'm going to try and.
Wow.
He has a shovel, which we're not showing because it fell off. So I mean, we gotta get it
repaired.
What's that?
Repaired.
We gotta get it repaired. Exactly. So anyway, Farmer McCall. I'll try and do a little bit of a side view here. All right, so he'll come with his pigs.
I love the pose. That's so cool. How he has his arms like that.
Yeah, well, he'll be leaning on a shovel there.
Okay. Okay, he's not just like doing like a dance move or something.
Yeah.
No,
He's doing Gangnam Style there for a minute.
I don't know that Farmer McCall is a dancer. Maybe on TikTok, I don't know, but I haven't seen that episode.
Farmer McCall and Farmer Trotter, they're up with the times. They got to keep in.
There you go. All right, so those will be two figure sets, one with the sheep, one with the pigs. I'm moving on to the narrow gauge personnel. So this guy, well, let's see. I'm going to give you two workers here. Is he focus? Is he in focus? Yeah, I think so. All right, there's one. Could be another one. A little bit different poses here, a little bit different.
Very cool.
All right. Then we have Mrs. Percival. There she is.
The amount of screenshots, Ken, this is going to take.
What did you say, Christian?
I just said like the amount of screenshots because there's so many figures to be shown.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think Twitter is blowing up right now.
Good.
Bachmann's crashing the Twitter boards.
All right, and this is Mr. Percival. All right, there we go. Whoop.
He's got like his arms crossed behind his back.
Yeah, behind his back.
I see.
Whoop.
Shout out to Duke Midsoder. They retweeted the screenshot. Sodar Dan the Man retweeted the screenshot.
All right, Dan the Man.
Yeah, a lot of people sharing it. That's awesome. Very cool.
Okay, this is the school teacher and school children set. There's the school teacher. All right. Got some children. These are smaller figures. It's going to be hard for me to pick them up and show them, but we'll get them in here. I'll try and do these. I like that little fella. He's got a bit of an attitude there, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're so detailed. Like I'm just looking at each one, even like even unpainted. It's amazing.
Yeah, they're going to look so much better too with paint.
Yeah, I was kind of interested to see how they would turn out because, in my head, I was kind of thinking like along the lines of the little capsule play rail Tomei figures, which are, I mean, those aren't as detailed as these, obviously. So these are really detailed.
Tried to get as much in there as we could. And talking about detail, I need to definitely give a shout out to our communications manager, Matt Stern. He worked really hard on this project and communicating with the factory and, making changes on locomotives or wagons. There's measurements or definite things you can refer to for reference. But changing human figures and faces is really a challenge. Anyway, Matt did a great job on these.
Very neat. Good job, Matt.
So one more here. This is the little guy.
There's a littler guy.
Yeah. Here we go.
You kind of gotta wish that this is a night at the museum where they could all move by themselves and show themselves.
Little imagination, it can happen. All right, so there's
for everyone watching, you better be screenshotting every single one of these.
That's right. That's right.
These are going to be all over the Bachmann Thomas wiki. They're going to be like 50 new screenshots of all the new items.
Cool.
Yeah, and then people are going to analyze like what exact shot of the show these were seen.
Yeah. They're going to do screenshot side-by-side comparison. Where you guys got the picture from.
It's true, Ken. Honestly, what you said is not crazy, Ken. It's honestly true.
All right, this is just railway personnel.
Oh, man, I'm going to get like 10 of those.
Whoop. Hard to hold on to. Wait a minute.
You had to bend down for a second.
All right. There we go. All right, another different pose here. Jeez.
To admit the Yard Studios, too many screenshots.
What was the comment?
Too many screenshots. A lot of reveals tonight.
I think I did not share this one. I didn't put them down in order. I think I still owed you this guy.
Oh, that's awesome. Wait, he's like looking down at his watch, or?
Yeah, a little watch, I think. Let's see.
Oh, that's really nice.
Checking out his watch.
Honestly, Doug, I think these might be even more detailed than like the non-Thomas figures in some ways.
Yeah, we packed a lot in there.
Amazing.
All right. Now we're working up to Sir Topham Hatt. I saved him for last. So this is the Hatt family. We got the two children.
Stephen and Bridget, for those purists watching.
Thank you. Didn't have that on the tip of the tongue. All right. Here we go. Stephen, sorry, I'm covering up his legs, but it's just so hard. Where am I going? There we are. All right. Lady Hatt.
Nice.
All
right.
Really detailed figures. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Don't forget Dowager Hatt. This one just cracks me up. She just makes me laugh.
Very cute.
Oh, Topham, what on earth are you doing, Topham? Like she talks like that in the show, I think.
I love
That's
the line
great.
One of the season 20 episodes.
Christian, I think
it was
you
like
gotta.
Thomas was saying, it was like, Dowager Hatt told you that your hat will reflect the sun, right? He's like, yes, well, my mother says a lot of things, Thomas.
All right, one more with the base. Whoops! Oh, I just dropped off the base. Anyway, here's the finale, grand finale, Sir Topham Hatt. Here we go.
Oh, very cool.
Classic pose.
Doug, can you hold him up? And Christian, you do the voiceover.
Oh, Sir Topham Hatt?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do his voice as well.
I actually am aspiring to be a voice actor, so I will.
Chris,
There you go.
All right, you're up.
You're up.
what should I say? What should I say? Crap. Or
Introduce the upcoming raffle.
All right, so right here we have Christian. He is about to introduce one of our favorite engines on the island of Sodor, Percy. He will be given away at a raffle. And Percy's a really special engine because even though he causes a lot of confusion and delay, he is still really useful.
That's awesome. Very good. Good job.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
So there we have it. That's the big reveal for the figures. Amazing. And I look forward to bringing them to you the next time in painted form.
Awesome.
Very cool.
So there he is on his base.
That's awesome. He looks very jolly.
Yeah, it's gonna add so much detail to anyone's layout, dog. Those figures, so much detail.
Excellent. I know people have been waiting for the figure reveal, and I know it's taken longer than we had hoped, but again, as usual, when these things happen, I think it'll be worth the wait, and you'll enjoy them.
Definitely.
That's awesome. And Doug, we Special Engine Studios has been, I guess, freaking out about this. He needs an update on Rebecca. So we've been getting a lot of comments. I'm not sure if you have anything.
I don't have anything to show for Rebecca. Next time, the most I have is a face sculpt for her. Okay. I don't have it tonight with me. So the next time we do Thomas Tuesday, we'll have at least the face. I don't know if we'll have anything else, but we're making progress, and we're waiting for our first sample of Rebecca.
I would really like to see Sir Handel if you want to go with an update on that.
I don't have anything on Sir Handel yet. We're awaiting.
Okay.
Awesome.
Very cool. And as well, Bachmann also had a bunch of new arrivals that came in for Thomas the Tank and friends. Christian, did we even talk about it last time? We must miss it, but
no, but actually, I want to take
you up. Toby came in, and
H.O. Ryan
Ryan came in as well.
Yeah, and the narrow gauge box fans just got released. And Ken, I want to give a huge shout out to Matt Cunningham from TrainWorld too, because he made an awesome advertisement on the red and blue narrow gauge brake fence.
Funny thing about Matt, I actually went up to Pennsylvania last Saturday for Strasburg Railroad, and I saw not only Matt, but Logan Geist and Peter Sam Studios as well. Coincidentally, that was totally unplanned, but they were all really nice.
Very cool.
Awesome. Yeah, but yeah, Matt Lego Master 365, if you're watching this, man, thank you so much for or great job on the ad, and I think that everyone's been so excited about those narrow gauge box fans and brake fans. So
yes, indeed. He did a great job, and the TrainWorld team is growing. We have about, Christian, maybe like six or seven guys are just working on social media marketing, and Matt did a great job with this video. Let me see if I could share it here, but he did a great job with this, and I'm not sure if the sound will come through. Share audio. Let's see if we could share this.
Oh,
there's Matt.
There's Matt. Are we just pretending like we can hear the audio?
Yeah, I can't hear it, Ken.
No?
Okay.
No.
Oh, no. Hold on. We'll get it going one more time. But we set up a new studio kind of booth, and it came out good, but I'm not sure if the audio is going to come out. Hold on one second. Let's see if we can get it this way.
Hey Thomas fans, this is Matt from TrainWorld. Exciting new release from Bachmann. Here in front of me are the brand new Thomas & Friends narrow gauge box and brake vans in red and blue. These little vans are going to make a great addition to your Scarlet Railway layout or any other narrow gauge layout you may have. These are some hot new items, so be sure to get yours today at TrainWorld.com.
I cut it off short, but
hey Thomas fans,
it was very good. He did a great job.
Definitely.
Don't worry, Christian. You're not being replaced. Don't worry.
No. I didn't think that at all. I didn't think that at all.
There's no replacing Christian.
That's it. Never. But no, all our team members, they do a great job, and we love to work with Bachmann and really push their products. And Bachmann has done a fantastic job with Thomas and the whole line. It's just grown exponentially, and they've been doing really great putting out the product. So it's been fun working with all that stuff.
You mentioned it earlier, but you also said Ryan here,
Yeah.
which is a beautiful model. Very nice paint scheme as well, who I also used in my Ryan and Daisy video.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, guys, go check out Gordon Pacifico 4's YouTube channel. His most recent video is Doubleheader and Ryan and Daisy. Check him out. He did an awesome job on them, and they feature Bachmann's latest models, Ryan and Daisy. So
I'm checking it out. That sounds great. Thanks for the heads up on that.
Of course.
Awesome. And without further ado, Ken, we have a raffle here before. Let's not forget this.
That's right.
So,
Great.
as we all know, folks, the key of tonight were the human characters of Thomas, the figures, the big reveal. So, my question that I want to ask, if you're a true Thomas fan, you will know the answer to this two-parter, that is. All right. What was it? Okay. What the quote Sir Topham had said. All right. This was a certain quote Sir Topham had said. What episode is it from? And what was, fill in the blank. What was the specific thing he was talking about? I'll eat my blank if you don't like it. That's all I'm giving. I'll eat my blank if you don't like it. That's the quote. What episode and what is the blank? And if you get both of those things, you got a shot at this.
That sounds like a tough one, Christian. Uh-oh, Christian's freezing up on us.
Oh, he was freezing up for me earlier, but he's fine now. So people have the... Okay, there we go.
Starting to see them come in, folks. All right. And remember, you have to get both parts to the question, not just one.
Have you seen the right answer yet, Christian?
I have, yes. I think some people have put both parts.
There's some people who are putting part 1 and part 2, but not together. I saw.
Yeah, so a lot of people are just putting one part. Come on, guys. Both parts.
There we go. There we go.
All right. You're slacking here.
Christian wants preciseness.
Absolutely.
Show yourself. Show you're a true fan.
And just to let everyone know, these raffles, Christian does a great job with the Thomas YouTube videos. This Percy video, I'm not sure when Christian will publish it, but he's been doing a great job really showing everybody before they purchase what the model looks like, giving them an idea, because we find it, not everybody has a retail store by them that they could see the model, and it's always nice to see what the train looks like beforehand. So Christian does a really great job with these videos, and his layout is like bar none. It's just unbelievable. It's he's really puts everything together nicely. So be on the lookout for that.
Thanks, I appreciate it. But I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something else.
I flustered him with the good words.
Yeah, so I'll eat my blank if you don't like it. It's two part of the question. I will pick yes. Oh, yeah, I remember what I was going to say. Yes. Ken, I know the public uploads haven't been there in a while. In fact, several months, that is. But believe me, folks, I have about 5 or 6 videos that are coming to the channel. They are coming soon. I know a few of you actually have DM'd me about that. Like, what's happening to the videos? Why is the last one from over like 3 or 4 months ago? And like I said, they're coming soon. And I marked my word on that. They are coming soon.
Very cool. Yeah, Christian's actually a very busy man, and he's got a lot of big news and excitement in his life. So we're happy for him, and we're rooting for him, and he's doing a great job with all his endeavors. So
thank you.
Thanks, yeah.
Terrific.
I will not be in New York. In fact, for next Thomas Tuesday, I will be in New York, but I think it's starting September. Is I'm going to be in a different state due to let's just say outside of Thomas commitments.
but Christian swears the show must go on.
It will go on.
Yeah, as long as this new venture doesn't interfere with Thomas Tuesday, and videos, then sure, it's okay.
That's right. And while we're also talking, before we close it up, I did buy a ticket to an Unlikely Phantom documentary screening. So I just want to give a shout out to them. I spoke with Christian, and Christian unfortunately won't be able to attend. So I'm a little bummed out about that. But I think Matt may be attending as well. So we're going to try to get a couple of guys and team members to attend. But it is probably the worst week for me, as it's Black Friday weekend. So I'm not actually sure if I'll be able to attend, depending on what crises pop up. You never know during that weekend. It's just a crazy time. But I will do my best to attend, and we're trying to get as many team members as we can to support. So big shout out to them, and we're looking forward to it. So hopefully it will be a good thing. But I am bummed out.
Same here, Ken. I'm looking forward to going.
Oh, okay. Good.
It's a tough time of year, but got to be there. I'm really looking forward to it, and we'll have a couple of people from Bachmann there as well.
I told Christian that Bachmann will send the private company jet to pick you up, Christian.
Do that, yeah. Because I told him I wanted to go too, but he was like, I'm not sure if I'll make it out. But now I kind of feel like I have to go now.
Ken, I'm gonna try to make it work, but it's gonna be a challenge. But I'm gonna try to make it work, even if I have to suffer from like a 12-hour car drive or something.
Maybe in a Acela train you could take.
That's basically what I'm doing.
Possibility.
I'm gonna drive up there for a day.
And here I thought I was going to ride in on the TrainWorld corporate jet, so I guess that's not happening. And Ken, I don't think you should really depend on that Bachmann corporate jet either. Maybe Jeremy the jet we could handle from Thomas. That might be about it.
We're gonna pick everybody up in the corporate van. It's more like Bertie the bus.
or maybe you can call up Amtrak and see if they can arrange something for you.
That's right.
We'll get there one way or another.
But it would be neat to see everyone there, and hopefully we could get some videos and some some PR marketing stuff out there. So it should be nice. So you heard it, Bachmann, and hopefully some TrainWorld team members hopefully can attend and make it. So if you haven't got your ticket, definitely plan on purchasing it from their website. I think they have a Eventbrite you could get the tickets through them. So
they're almost sold out.
I better get my tickets. I don't actually have them yet. I better get them.
Yes. So get your tickets in, and so that should be neat. But no promises. I'm trying to, but you never know. Black Friday weekend. It's a bit crazy and hairy, but we'll try to twist Christian's arm as well to see if we could get him up here. So, but yeah. So a lot of good stuff going on.
I will try.
Terrific.
I'll try to kidnap him in my van and take him to wherever we need to go.
Very good.
What was that, Gordon?
What?
I missed what you said.
What? I didn't say anything.
Oh.
He's just joking with me, Doug. That's all.
Okay, no worries.
And Doug, was it you who sent an email with some new restocks of that stuff that came in?
Yeah, we had a container that was came in, and new product, or it's existing product entered into inventory. You may already have this stock in at TrainWorld or not, but I can just read off real quickly what came in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, this is all HO scale. These are again restocking, so you might already have it, but Percy, James, Gordon, Henry, Edward, Annie Coach, Clarabelle Coach, Soder Logging Company Flat Wagon, Troublesome Truck number 3, the Box Van Explosives, which I think people knew about, Narrow Gauge Scarloey, Narrow Gauge Peter Sam, Narrow Gauge Yellow Rheneas, or Rheneas as we have learned from other sources. And also narrow gauge, well, we just talked about that, the brake fan blue and red and the box fan blue and red. So anyway, just want to let people know that they were back in stock if there was a stocking issue anywhere.
Yeah, and actually on the N-scale Toby, we actually sold out like a couple of days right after we got them in, and we ordered a lot. So, I mean, these things go very quick. I had a reorder from Bachmann and their team, and I'm pretty sure they were able to get it into us quickly, so we got them back in stock. But that's the specialty of pre-orders. If as soon as they come in, if you have your pre-order in, we get it right out, and you lose the chance of missing out on that. So. But that's great to hear that Bachmann's restocking a bunch of the characters and figures, and of course at TrainWorld we do our best to carry all the huge selection that they do. And here are some of the figures that we spoke about tonight. And if you sort by brand, Bachmann, and you could sort by row name, Thomas and Friends, and all these figures, over 180 Bachmann Thomas selections. I mean, huge. Bachmann, Doug's going crazy.
I think so.
That's it. But that's awesome.
That is great to see so many in one place. And Gordon, what was the line? They're available at
TrainWorld.com, baby.
Beautiful.
There you go. And Ryan, again, was the new release that just came in, as well as the N-scale Toby the Tram. So lots of good stuff. And yeah, another Thomas Tuesday wrapped up.
Awesome.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you for going through the struggle of holding up every one of those figures.
I only dropped one base. That wasn't so bad.
Not bad.
Amazing.
No, pleasure to be with you and share them with everybody.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of discussion on Twitter, Doug, about those figures. I'm telling you about the poses, about this, about that, and I think everyone's super excited to see them painted in a future stream in the coming months.
Excellent. Get them to you as soon as we can.
Awesome. Well, Doug, we want to thank you very, very much for always participating. You're a great ambassador to the hobby, and we always appreciate having you on. Gordon, Christian, it's a pleasure having you on. It was really neat to see your layout, your collection, your the up display around your ceiling. It was amazing. So you had a really neat time, I guess, watching all this stuff. Amazing. Christian never disappoints with the guests he brings on, so we really appreciate it. And Christian, thank you as always for putting these shows together. This would not be possible without you, and we really appreciate all the hard work and dedication you put into this, and it really shows. You do a great job, Christian, so we thank you. And happy 4th of July, everybody out there, and enjoy, and thank you for joining on this Thomas Tuesday. And you could get all your Bachmann, Thomas and Friends product at TrainWorld.com.
Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.
Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.